you doing? It's Titan Flyer from the ECF and Totally Wicked forums. I just wanted to do a very quick review that I promised that I would do last Friday. I'm trying to keep it under 6 minutes to try and get it onto onto YouTube. I've been having trouble. So last Friday I received a package. It was the Super-T from Super-T-Manufacturing. David, whose nickname I guess he uses Forced Fuel 50, sent me a UPS or USPS package. This came in the box, bubble wrapped like so. It is a crushed velvet case, very nice. Excellent job on packaging. Everything was very well protected. It came with the case, or the velvet case with this inside. Came with one atomizer, 2 cartridges, 2 CR123A protected 880 milliamp batteries, and a charger, I think I said that, and 3 of these little washers. And that confused me at the time, but we'll get to that. So, getting to the device. The Super-T is the very first device that ever caused me to have an emotional response to a vaping device. It is and was very, very beautiful. I knew I had to have one. It's a 3.7 volt device, but it will also accept a sleeve that David has created to make it a 6 volt device. I haven't ordered that yet. I wanted to see it first and see how it works. So getting to the device, extremely well made. The threads glide perfectly. This is the adapter. I chose a 901 adapter because I have actually adapters for the 510 already here that attach to a 901 battery, so I can use that. Very well made. It's basically a chunk of aluminum. There's no soldering, no wires, no anything in this device. Very similar to the GG, and the Adaptever, I believe, is the same way. Anyway, you can order these for the 801, 901, 510. The case itself is very, very thin. David compared it to the size of a dime. One thing that surprised me was the size of it. I realized he said it was thin, but I could hide the entire device inside of my hand. Going over a few of the features, as well as being beautiful, there was some features that made me want to purchase this as well. Well thought out features. There is a small, this button, which is made by him as well, everything machined by hand. This button has a small copper or brass piece sticking out of it, and in the fisheye design at the end, there is 2 grooves on the inside of that fisheye where you can turn the button and it locks it. So you can then put it in your pocket. Anyway, the other thing is the holes. He says they are 30 degrees. I haven't measured them, but I believe them. They're to vent gases away from my face in the event that this battery explodes, or the batteries that he sent me, the protected ones. So, what else can I tell you about this? I'm going to take the button out. It just literally slides out. There's a groove in the body that little brass or copper piece needs to be lined up with, and it pulls straight out. It's literally just a spring that goes on the end, attaches very well. It's a nicely machined part. There's a plastic cap on the spring to protect your battery from the sharp edges of the spring. I believe that's what it's there for. An ingenious little thing that I haven't seen any other devices out there that have an adjustable throw action on the button. This has a screw here that you take the screw out, and there's a washer and a lock nut in there. And that's where these washers that he sent come into play. You can adjust the throw to a slight touch or a longer throw by taking off or putting on more of these and then reattaching the spring. So, going with putting that back on. The only thing that I have found that is and I'm nitpicking here, but the only thing is you have to drop this button back in perfectly to line it up with the hole. It's not hard to do. I've gotten good at it, but anyway, there you go. I'm going to throw the battery in there. I'm using a fully charged CR123A. This is 1000 milliamp. I'm going to connect it up, and I will show you what it looks like. Well, there goes 6 minutes and 35 seconds. There's a screwdriver body beside it. It is just longer than the screwdriver by the length of the flat part here, the angled part up. No big deal. Still very small, usable device. The atomizer that was sent with it is a true, I believe it's a true 901. I haven't really seasoned it, if you will. This is my favorite atomizer. I use it all day. It's been going for about a month, a little over a month now. And there goes 6 minutes. So we're going to continue on and get this done. I unlock that button, so if it's in the locked position, I cannot activate my device. I can throw that in my pocket. I realize you can take the atomizer off, and that's no big deal, but I think that's ingenious. The only other device I know of that has that is the GG Transformer. I guess most of the GGs now, but that's only because some of them were having issues, so that was a replacement design. This was designed originally this way, and I don't know who was first, and I don't care. This is a beautiful device, and I'm going to be vaping whiskey from eSmoker Online, I believe who it is. So I'm going to drop a couple drops in here into my atomizer. There's no cart. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got them all in there. I think there was some in here to begin with, to be honest with you. So I'll vape it. I'm not going to pretend to tell you that the vapor's better or worse or anything than any other 3.7 volt device out there on the market. Screwdriver, a very fancy, elegant design. I love this screwdriver. I have 2 of them. Absolutely love it. But it's my sort of workhorse. This is my dinner jacket, I guess, is what you would call it. I'm going to take this out only on special occasions. I've been vaping with it, actually. I shouldn't say that. I've been vaping with it for almost 4 days straight. But anyway, it vapes the same way that any 3.7 volt device is going to. David didn't invent or create or machine the atomizer. He didn't create the juice. That is where your vapor comes from. It's delivering 3.7 volts consistently every time. The button hasn't yet to misfire on me. It's just a perfect little device. I may get comments on this, but not a feminine looking device. Looks like it should be on Batman's belt or somewhere like that. It is a very masculine, grunt kind of device. It's just beautiful. Last thing I wanted to mention, the instructions that come with this are excellent. It explains everything that I've just explained about getting the button out. It's a great device. I hope everybody buys one. I hope David can hire a team of people to keep our economy going, to build these things. I'm very happy with it, and hope to do some more reviews on juices and devices in the future with a different twist, I hope, and we'll get back to that more. I also have heard that spinning pictures and little logos that go across the bottom of my screen, those are very popular, so I might try and do that. Maybe even a mountain landscape in the background or something. But anyway, that's my review, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thanks.